Bro, I remember one time at like a ESA event, someone asked, "Oh, can I add you on Facebook?" And I was like, "Yo, this person's kind of weird."
If let's say you dated this person in high school and like you guys are both young and different mindsets and you haven't really like developed a way to think or like consider other people, and as you grow you kind of realize like, oh, I've become this different person that would have been able to give my ex what she wanted,
Or as in like later on you realize that you could have given them what they wanted.
or like, oh, I treated this person so badly and I didn't realize that at the time.
Oh, I literally have that.
I think in that case, they were the right person for you, but you weren't the right person for them.
Yeah, yeah, for sure,
I
for
see,
sure,
I
for sure.
see.
And I was like listening to it because I just wanted to hear it, and I'm like, this is really funny, but I don't want to like laugh right now. Yeah, exactly. I
Wait,
think those
that's
guys
so
are weird,
true.
so I just started mewing.
You're just like,
I was like,
Like mewing actually works though. Oh, I used to not have a very good jawline and then I started mewing. Now I have a great jawline, I think. I don't know.
I'm glad you're confident in yourself.
I have a better jawline than you.
and
Hello?
we're live.
Oh yeah, we're live. Okay.
we are
Yes,
live.
sir. How's everyone's week? Jasmine, we haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back.
Oh, I
Welcome
thought we were
back.
gonna clap.
Nah,
Oh,
I just raw dog it.
No, like clap because she's arrived finally.
We have, she's back.
Sorry.
She's back.
Back.
The traffic was bad today, so I was a bit late.
Yeah. 2 p.m. by the way. It is now. We're starting the podcast at what's the time?
Almost 4?
It's like 4 o'clock now.
Yeah.
But it's okay, you're here now.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all that matters.
Jesse's always
Yeah,
the
and
nice
because of that, we decided to add a new question today. So the first question is:
the first question
is it
today
a red flag if a girl is very late?
Girl time. Girl time. Jasmine, this is perfect because we haven't had a girl on in 2 weeks.
3
More
weeks?
than that, like
3
3
weeks.
weeks now.
3 weeks.
You're the first girl to.
I'm
Well-
so honored. Thank you.
Being the original host and not being on for 3 weeks, there's gotta be a fine for that.
Bro, it's because usually I come with Margaret, right? So like if I come by myself, I feel like something's missing, you know? That's like not the
Oh,
same.
so are we just not enough?
No, it's not that. I didn't mean it like that. It's just more so
Damn.
like,
We see how it is, Jasmine.
no.
I'm
no,
kidding.
no.
Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Henry,
And I'm Jasmine.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Ken.
and we are in the field.
In the field.
And today, we're gonna be giving each other some solid life advice. So, first question for today. Yeah, getting right into it. First question: what is something you wish you could have told yourself from 5 years ago?
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
5 years ago. I was 18.
Yeah.
I know we were meant to
18.
think about this on the way here, and I didn't.
We were 18.
I know.
Jasmine,
Should we start with you, Jasmine?
Yes, I wish I would have told myself to study harder.
That's a valid one.
Damn.
Do you feel like you don't study that hard these days?
No, now
Or
I
just back
do.
then?
But when I was younger, I used to like just not care about anything and go out and play a lot. And I think that impacted like,
5 years ago, you go out and
Yes.
play.
yeah.
How old are you right now? Aren't you only like 22, 21?
Aren't you 23?
I'm 22. But 5 years ago.
You were 17, bro.
Yeah.
You went out and played at 17.
Like
What
on
do
the
you mean?
playground?
Like,
No,
what do you mean by
as
play?
a play, as a like hang out with mates.
Oh, like hang out with
You're
mates.
getting batshit drunk.
Yes, hang out and go. No.
No drunk.
Okay.
No drunk.
Yo,
no,
she's
no,
Christian.
No.
Oh,
no.
shit. Yeah.
Actually,
sorry.
Back in the days, I did used to, but I'm a changed woman, guys.
Ever since
Really?
you
I
started
swear I
going
saw
to
you
church.
out like... we were literally out like 3 weeks ago.
Mr. Editor, cut that out right now.
We can't be cut. There's no more cutting things out.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Well,
You can't just be like, oh, every 3 seconds. Be like, oh,
yeah,
cut
we
that out,
can't.
cut that
We
Fine,
ain't
that's okay.
cutting. These are golden moments
Fine.
of exposing you.
Well,
You know,
we
the-
went out clubbing, but I didn't get wasted or anything. Well, not that I
No,
even
no,
drink. I actually drove
Correct,
you
correct.
guys there.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's true,
wasn't
that's
gonna
true,
say
that's
what's false. I'm not gonna accuse you of being drunk if you weren't drunk. But
Mm,
you definitely still go out.
no, not as much
The reason I
anymore.
know you is because you go out like heaps.
But that was, we met like years ago.
We met last year.
No, we
Did
didn't.
you last year?
Oh, sorry, I met Jesse years ago. And
Yeah,
I met
oh,
you
fuck.
last year.
Wait,
Anyway.
how long have you known Jasmine?
Like a year.
No. Are you, I've known you ever since before
No, her,
you even.
her. Him.
No, you.
Him.
I'm asking
Oh,
you.
he's asking me.
Me.
I've
Yeah,
known
it's
you
been like a few years.
before.
I just meet people in the most random
Dude, you meet everybody. Like everyone knows you.
Yes, everyone knows you.
Everybody knows Jesse.
Everyone knows Jesse.
Yeah,
I don't
somehow.
know.
And it's like a thing.
I don't know.
It's a thing because every time I meet someone new, and they're always just like, "Oh, you're like Jesse's friend," and I was like, "How do you even know Jesse?"
It's so
And
irrelevant.
then it will always be like, we met once, and then like Instagram follow or whatever. You're following everyone.
Yeah.
Every time you scroll past a post,
Jesse's
Just like
liked
by
by
Jesse
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 Chen.
is just like his liked by Jesse
Oh,
Chen.
that is so true.
My following is like I need a. I have like 1,000 followers.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Cool guy.
Okay, yeah.
What a cool guy.
I was
Damn, are you planning to refine that?
yeah. I've been planning to like, but just kind of seems.
Play on the playground.
That's legit what I thought when you said go out and play. I was
Sorry,
I said 5
sorry,
years ago,
I'm-
not 20 years ago.
Well, 20 years ago I was 2. I can't even walk.
You couldn't walk at 2?
Actually, I don't know.
What age do babies walk? I thought
You
it was
did
like
nursing,
one.
didn't you? Shouldn't you know this?
Not neonatal. I don't know. I can't remember.
What's
Maybe
up,
1 or
brother?
2.
What's up, brother?
Oh my god.
Anyway, for you guys, what advice would you tell yourself from 5 years ago?
I think the main one is probably that it's okay to fuck up. You know what I mean?
Like make mistakes in life?
Yeah. In fact, I think it's
Yeah.
almost like a must. Like
Yeah.
it's for you to like, you know, from what I experienced, like someone can tell you all the life lessons in the world, but you tend to learn more when you end up making those mistakes anyways.
Big facts.
Yeah.
True.
And also like the main thing is like don't stress about it because no matter how much of a fuck up you've made, someone else in the world has made that same fuck up before. Like at least one person. You know?
Right.
So it's a similar thing at work. Like sometimes you fuck up at work, and then my boss would be like, "Dude, don't worry." Like, literally, it does happen to me like countless times, and I was like, and you're like stressing over it.
That is so nice.
It's very reassuring
it's
of your
true,
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
bosses are usually quite mean, so.
Well, yeah, it just
that's
depends.
really
Like,
sweet.
if you have a good boss, you know, they should lead you well. Yeah.
That's true.
If you have a Gen Z boss, you're chilling.
Oh, my boss is definitely not Gen Z.
Is he a boomer?
He's like in his 40s, I think.
Oh,
40s.
that's
50s.
really young.
That's
40s,
so
50s.
young.
Yeah, he has like
That's
2
okay.
kids, two or three daughters. I think. I don't know. Forgot. That's cool.
Must be a very noisy household then.
Yeah, so he knows all of it. He knows all about that stuff.
He knows about leaving the toilet seat down.
I can't say I've ever talked to him about that before. That would be really weird. Yeah. So why were you late today, Jazmine? I'm curious.
It's because of the traffic.
The traffic made
The
you leave
traffic
the
made
house
you leave the house.
30 minutes after you
No,
were
I
supposed to leave.
left at. What's
2:30. You said 2:30.
Yeah, 2:30, and then
But let's be real. Did you actually leave at 2:30?
yes, I left. I was in the car by 2:30,
Oh, okay.
and then I was driving here, right? And then as soon as I hit the motorway, it was like that the whole way, like congestion and like all of the cars just like very It wasn't me, guys. It was the traffic, but it was also my fault because I should have checked before I left. But
This is the same with every single female friend I have, and every time we plan something, it's always like they're always at least 2 hours late.
okay, the other
Oh,
times
wait.
I was not.
I have an explanation, possibly. Is it because of daylight saving? You didn't change your clock back?
Shut up! Shut up!
But it's
Coping,
automatic, bro.
Oh my god!
I gave you a way out and you didn't take it.
I'm sorry, but it's just not valid. No, I swear, it's because there was a crash yesterday on the motorway, but I feel like
The crash is still there.
no, or maybe.
It's just the cars just.
But why is there so much traffic on a Saturday? It usually takes me like half an hour.
Do you
to
never
get.
drive on a Saturday usually? There's always traffic on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
It depends,
Yeah.
eh? It's like
People
usually like
always
around
run around.
lunchtime. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Saturday. Everyone that
I think
works is trying to
Sunday's
go
the
out.
like only day. Oh, actually, depends where.
To be fair,
Good
Auckland
boy.
traffic just sucks.
Yep.
It's the worst thing.
Especially east.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't ever driven out east on a Saturday before, so. Well, unless
Fair
it's
enough.
nighttime, so.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, I mean, Jesse, what would you tell yourself?
To not stress about little things. Kind of like similar to you. Kind of like because
Would
I
you tell
used.
yourself that now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm still trying to. Oh, cause like back
I mean,
then,
I still have that.
back then I used to be like a really, really big overthinker, and like I was like, oh, was my impression like, oh, like what if they don't like me, or like just like random little shit, and then I would like get super stressed over it, and then yeah, I guess well, right now I guess I'm like better at dealing with that, but still.
I can agree with that.
Still.
So I've been a friend for like since childhood,
Yeah.
and there was a phase in high school. I'll say like no, as soon as you hit high school, from high school to like first year uni, I remember this. You actually cared so much about how people thought about you,
Yeah.
and you cared like you cared about your Instagram, you cared about the things you posted. Like, it's not me shitting on you. It's just like, it's pretty normal for teenagers to go through that. And then all of a sudden, I remember, you just stopped giving a fuck about all that.
Yeah.
Like, second year, he did not post. He didn't do anything. Like,
I just couldn't be fucked.
yeah, he got a girlfriend. He was happy. He didn't care about anyone else's opinions. And that's the way you should live,
I agree.
right?
So let's say like right now, if you met someone and then afterwards you heard from your friends that, oh, like this person didn't have a good impression of you, would that make you sad or would you like not care?
Nah, you
back,
would still care.
okay, so
Like, let's say it's like a nobody, right? Like not like a famous person. Or like someone important.
actually, now I wouldn't care. Like back then, I'll be like fucking shitting myself. Well, I'll be like, why? What did I do?
Yeah.
But like that, I actually think now I'll
Yeah.
be like, like I don't want to like waste my mental energy on it. So I'm just like,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
fair, yeah.
Because like you can't please everyone in the world, right? Like, it's, like,
Exactly. Yeah.
you just focus on yourself. So
It's true. Because back then, when someone said something about Jesse and I told him, he would be like, "Wait, so why
I'll
do they
be,
think of me like
asking
this?"
you, I'm like, wait.
And then I would tell him, I was like, "I don't know, like blah 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 blah." And then I sort of got like 3 hours later, we'll be out. He'd be like, "So was I really like that annoying that night?" And I was like, "Dude, just chill
It was
out.
pretty
Like,
bad.
who
It was
cares?
pretty bad. Yeah.
Who cares?"
Yeah. I think myself, I would tell myself from 5 years ago to just stop being such a lazy.
Damn.
Oh.
I'm gonna bleep that word.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could all say that to ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, especially year 13, I could not care less.
Yes.
Like, I stopped caring, like fully. But
yeah.
I think also like burnout is a thing, especially
Yeah.
when you go through school for like that many years. Not that school's that hard, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
now, like for especially not New Zealand, but maybe like obviously in Asia it's different. But like
I know, I've
burnout is a
heard
huge
from
factor.
like my parents and like other people that university in like China is actually really piss easy. It's easier
Oh,
than
that's
here.
what I heard as well.
No
Really?
way.
It's like getting into uni is really, really hard, but like once you get into uni, it's piss easy.
Oh.
That is crazy.
I wouldn't say our uni was extremely hard.
Mm,
Depends on what you do, I guess.
I mean, it was mostly through COVID.
I feel like we had it easy because we had COVID.
That's
so
true. That's
it
true.
kind of was different.
I mean, you're still going through uni right now, Jazmine.
Yes.
Do you think
I
it's,
am.
it's like been pretty hard so far?
Yes.
But I guess you also like what you do now compared to nursing.
I do, but it's really hard because it's a whole different like degree, you know. So
For the viewers, what do you do?
I study UX design.
What is UX design?
It's basically making anything that is digital more user friendly and more streamlined and intuitive. Like any
Nice.
platforms.
I mean, that is a pretty big change from nursing to.
Yeah.
You know, what, I'm glad that
Yeah.
you at least finished your nursing degree before you started like a new one though.
Yeah.
'Cause some
Yeah.
people like jump ship.
They changed their major in like their last year
Yeah.
and like just pushed
Yeah,
through.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
more year.
Like I get it if you do like for 1 year and you're like not really happy, sure, and you just change.
Yeah.
Like sure. But
I
if you have like one more sem or like 2 more semesters left, like
like, might as well.
Might as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at least you have a degree.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's like proof on paper that like you've
Yeah, 'cause
completed
then at
a
least-
4-year commitment or 3-year commitment.
Yeah. That's what I thought as well. I was like, I have to finish this because I need like a backup plan if I suck at design.
Yeah.
you know?
No, that's
Also, you
smart.
didn't
That's
wanna
smart.
waste money.
Yeah, I don't want to waste money because my
So, I
mom was
mean-
like, just finish it, and she was so mad. So I was like, okay, because I was thinking about dropping out my last semester, but my mum was like, no, you have to finish it, and I was like, okay,
Damn.
fine.
Good on your mom.
It's always the parents that gotta like straighten you out a little bit.
Yeah.
When
that's
you get
another-
stressed and you start thinking astray,
Yeah.
There's always your parents that straighten you up.
Yeah, that's another question that I have. Is our parents always right?
No.
Oh.
No.
How no? How no?
They always have the right intentions.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the way they go about things sometimes.
it's old school.
Yeah. Like.
But it's not necessarily like, I'd say like a decent, like 70% of the time, they're probably right.
Yeah, I
It's
say
just like-
more often than not.
Yeah, more often than not, they're right. It's just that that 30% is more like the way they go about what they want you to achieve. Might be a little bit old school.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, there's different ways of doing things now. You don't really have to stress so much, you know. And also, like, for example, like, I feel like first generation, like, Asian parents especially think that degrees are still very, very important, which is, like, it's still, like, good to get a degree, I reckon. But, you know, there's options now to, like, not even go to uni. And I think...
Like just go straight to work?
Yeah, straight to work, or you can just, like, get work experience, and you can go from there. Like, university is not for everyone. And that's, like, that should be fine. But I think if I were to explain that to my parents, they would be like, "What the fuck?" Like if I had even brought a girl home and she didn't have like a degree or working towards a degree, I think they would be like, they would have like a stigma around that.
Yeah, it'd be harder to convince him that this person's actually like
Yeah.
something, right?
So in that sense, I feel like that's why they're not always right.
Yeah. I think they can tend to be a bit closed-minded, right?
Correct. Yeah. But I mean, when you're raised, but to be fair, like when you're raised like that, and what, they're like 50 years old, 60 years old, like it's hard to change when you've believed that way for like 60 years of your life.
Yeah, because it's what worked for them.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it
sure
really
it will
makes
be the
sense.
same when we have kids too.
Yeah, we'll be that guy, that uncle, crazy uncle that's like, the problem this generation.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
And we already say that with like
Yeah,
the younger
that is so
Gen
true.
Zs.
But I feel like
That's
we'll definitely be like our generation will be more open-minded.
Yeah.
I'm sure that, but like,
That's true.
yeah, we say that, but I'm pretty sure our parents probably also thought that.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. What generation do you think is like the one that is doomed? I think it's like 03s and beyond.
03, as in
Really?
like anyone born
Like,
after
people like
03
2003
and after.
and later, they're like
They're screwed.
very different to us.
Yeah. I'd say so. But
Yeah.
also the ones I met, probably not the best examples.
I'm 01. That's kind of close.
No, the thing is, right, from what I've seen back in like high school, like the 00s, the 01s, and the 02s, they still use Facebook and like Messenger and stuff. And then 03s and onwards, they're like Instagram
Only
only.
Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, that is
Instagram,
so
Snapchat
true.
only.
So why do you say they're doomed?
With the brain rot generation. Skibbity toilet.
That is so true. I have like friends at my church who are like 05 and stuff, and when I see them doom scroll, they like literally
Oh,
doom
yes.
scroll for like 2 hours.
But that's the
and
thing
I'm
about
like,
TikTok and stuff. Like it's so consuming.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, that stuff makes them have worse, like, literacy rates, I think. Like, they can't read as
I
much.
mean that type of app, those apps and those shorts, they literally support like short attention span,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And then you get like TikToks now that literally play, you know, those like ones where they speak about something deep and they play like Minecraft in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck,
You know about
Oh
that?
yes,
It's
I
like
love
slime
those
videos.
Reddit stories.
Yeah, just to like keep you to stay on that post.
Low-key,
That's
they're so good,
so
though.
sad.
Well, like, have you seen the one with like it's like
Jazmine Loki likes that shit.
The Subway Surfer.
have you seen the one where it's like a truck just like falling?
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Beam NG, like,
yeah.
Oh, for me, it's
Don't
either
think
the
I've seen
Minecraft one or it's like the GTA and they're like racing.
Yeah.
GTA.
Yeah.
Not Subway Surfer.
Oh, I've seen the
thought-
Subway
Subway
Surfer
Surfer's
ones.
a common one.
Yeah.
Even, like, bloody Chris Luxon, he made a video, like, with a laptop with a Subway Surfers. He turns it around, he's like, okay, now that I have your attention. He starts
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the
Oh,
Like,
policies.
that's
I
so,
think I
that's so
remember seeing
funny.
that.
That's
yeah.
like good marketing, I think.
That is
Yeah.
actually such good marketing.
But I don't even have TikTok on my phone.
That's good.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
think
good on you.
as soon as but in saying that, YouTube has like their own inbuilt TikTok basically.
Mm,
I remember-
Sometimes I
said
still
that.
find myself like,
I remember when Instagram had, like, stories, I think. And then because they copied, like, Snapchat.
I think they still do have stories.
Instagram stories.
Yeah, it was they copied Snapchat, I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, are you
How
talking about
so?
Instagram having stories?
Yeah.
They still have stories. What do you mean?
No, like when they first introduced it.
Oh, you're
Oh,
saying it was
yeah.
from Snapchat.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was like, oh,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
copying
yeah.
Snapchat. And then they had like the sending the photos through message, like DMs.
yeah.
Like, this is Snapchat.
I thought Snapchat is owned by Instagram though.
No, I don't think so.
I
Facebook,
don't know.
right? Wait.
I don't think so.
No,
Meta.
Instagram is Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Instagram,
yeah.
Facebook,
Meta.
yeah, Meta. I think WhatsApp now as well, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can revive Facebook yet.
Nah.
I still
it's-
use Facebook.
Yeah, me too.
You
Like,
use Facebook?
Of course I do.
she's an 01. She's
I-
part of us.
I would have thought you did not use Facebook.
Really?
Do you like use Messenger a lot?
Yes, it's like my main.
Is that your
form of
main-
connection.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yo, did you ever use Tumblr?
Oh my gosh, yes. Back in the old days when I was like 15.
I never used Tumblr.
Tumblr. Yeah, that was like a
15?
thing as
No,
well.
probably younger.
There's like
14,
girl
13.
Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Anyways.
my Messenger now is just for like close friends. But
Yeah.
anyone new I meet is always talking on Instagram.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I just can't be, I can't be bothered adding them on Facebook either. Like imagine going out at 12 and
It's
you're
like,
like,
yo,
yo, what's your Facebook, bro?
No. Bro, I
that's
remember one time at like an ESA event, someone asked, "Oh, can I add you on Facebook?" And I was like, "Yo, this person's kind of weird."
Were they older than you?
I think she was
Like,
maybe 23 at the time. I was 21.
that's so funny.
Oh, if she's 23, that makes sense, right? If you're 21.
I don't know.
So what, she was like 98.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense if they're still using.
But it's like, come on, get with the times, man.
Yeah, you gotta adapt slightly. But I refuse. I used to have Snapchat too. But I
I'm sure
deleted
we
it.
all did, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
uses it.
It was the
anymore,
most
though.
boring thing.
It's such a.
I remember
dumbass.
like before
Yeah.
bed. Oh my god, streaks, and then you take a fucking photo.
It's like a black screen.
Yeah, it's like a black screen.
And it's
I just
right
like
with the S.
S.
Yeah.
And then eventually I did it once, and I was like, this is just the biggest waste of my life,
Yeah.
and I just deleted it.
You know, Margaret and I had like a 1,000-day streak.
Wow.
I just don't- I
And
mean,
then
it
I
was
just a
ended
cool
it.
guy.
And
It
then I
was
ended
absolutely genius from them to do that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
that is
people
so
actually
true.
engage with the thing every day.
Yeah, but no, back when I used to have like Snapchat streaks, I just thought of it as a really informal way to keep up, like keep in touch with friends.
Mm,
But
that's
then
so
now I'm
true.
like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Like,
still have Snapchat?
Yeah,
No, I don't use it anymore.
Mm.
I
Do
still
you-
have
do you
it.
still-
But,
yeah. Anyway, back to the advices. What is the hardest lesson that you learned? What is a lesson? I'm gonna cut that bit out. What is a lesson you wish you learned sooner in life?
The one I just said earlier, that it's like okay to fuck up, but even now I still feel like I'm still learning how to deal with that because it's so easy to say that stuff after like a while that you made the mistake.
Yeah.
But I still stress a lot when I make that mistake for like the next 2 days. I still like think about it quite a
You
bit.
kind of dwell on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find it hard to learn from mistakes, like certain mistakes, as in like you keep repeating it? Because I kind of do sometimes.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think it's really easy to be like, okay, yeah, let's not ever do that again. But then when you kind of let your mind relax, you can just go back to how you were before, right?
Yeah.
So I think learning from mistakes is like an active thing that you need to do.
You have to keep like reminding yourself.
It's really hard to change a habit
Yeah.
or whatever you used to have. So I think
Yeah.
I've made plenty of mistakes like twice. More than twice. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can keep count of like your mistakes. Actually, because I don't feel like I can
Probably.
remember like exactly how many.
I don't think I know. I can't. I
Yeah.
was just exaggerating, but
2 though. That's a lot.
yeah.
is it?
I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway,
Aw.
what about you, J and J?
J and J.
What was the question again?
Well,
What's a lesson in life that you wish you learned sooner?
Oh, I would say lesson in life I wish I learned sooner. I can't really. There's like a lot of things. I think a lot of things Ken actually told me when.
That's true.
Like he gives me a lot of
That's
life advice.
true.
So I can't really think of.
I'm
like
the one that
your-
shits on Jesse every time he makes a mistake.
He's like a counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you
you're
giving
a
that judging
terrible
look?
person.
I'm a terrible person.
Okay.
He's a good friend.
Jesse
Yes,
would
good
argue
friend, good
otherwise.
friend.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
You can go
Yeah.
first. I actually can't think of one right now.
Like coming from what you said just now. Like if you're if your friend doesn't keep you in check, like I don't think they're a very good friend.
Yeah, that's true. But if you always crap on him for making mistakes,
I
then
don't crap him constantly for making like.
do you give like
I'm not gonna shit on him
sympathy?
for a mistake that he made like 3 months ago, right?
Okay.
Usually I just shit on him like the day after. Like when he lost his phone, I was like, I fucking blasted him for like the next day.
Okay, that's fair. I
Right?
would too.
Like does Mark not do that?
Margaret.
I feel like you guys would just fight.
Yes, we fight all the time. It's a
Why?
bit.
Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. It's just little things. Like if she says something annoying to me and she doesn't admit that she's wrong, then I'll keep fighting or like keep talking to her until she like knows it, and then we come to like a resolution, and then it's okay again.
See, I don't think I don't have that issue with Jesse.
Oh, really?
Because like, let's say he loses his phone, and I tell him he's a fucking idiot. Like, what is he gonna say? Like, no.
Okay,
like-
if it was something like that, then like she would agree. Like if she lost her
right.
phone, and then I'm like, you're an idiot. And she'll be like, okay, yeah, fine.
Oh, I figured I've thought of something.
Yo,
But I mean, it's kind of
Speak your mind.
I thought
basically
about something.
no, but like the like a life lesson that I should realize sooner. Yeah, I mean it's kind of similar to what I said before, but like yeah, to not give a shit about what other people say. Yeah.
What do you still? I swear, but everyone still has that feeling though, right? Like you definitely still care, like to an extent. I think it's important to care to an extent.
Yeah. It's good to care to an extent, but or just to just focus on yourself.
Yes, that's the one I want to.
That's what I should have realized sooner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I spent so much time in the past like worrying about what other people think, but then I never like really like focus on myself.
Yeah, I think when you free yourself from like the opinions of other people, that's when you can truly be free.
That's true.
When
That
you are
is so
at peace
true.
with yourself, you'll be at peace with the world.
Facts.
Big facts.
But also, if you
Yeah.
just like work on yourself and focus on working on yourself, like, what can they say?
Yeah.
Like, what can
True.
what can
You can't
any,
show on you.
yeah what can
Yeah,
anyone
yeah,
say
that's
when all you do is try to improve yourself, like bit by bit, day by
Yeah.
So
day.
true.
That's so true.
And if they say shit, then it's like, you know,
It's
I'm
just
doing
the
my
dick.
best out here.
It's just the
Yeah.
dickhead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's like tall poppy syndrome.
Oh yes, I've heard about
I've
that
not heard that.
before.
You know what tall poppy syndrome is? So basically, it's a thing in like New Zealand and Australia, I think in like Canada apparently, where like people that try to do like creative stuff, for example, other people will shit on them. They'll, oh, that's cringe. That's that's gay. That's silly. Like
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
You're not that guy.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Instead of like encouraging them to like, oh yo, like that's cool, you know, that's dope, like keep it up. It's kind of like negative, and they try to like drag them down.
True.
Yeah.
It's a big issue
I
for
definitely,
NZ.
I definitely have been that guy.
Oh, really?
Like I see something on social media, I'm like, that is so cringe.
Okay, like
Holy
sometimes it is objectively cringe, but when it's say like your people you know, they're like trying to like start a business. Or, like,
yeah, but I feel like
maybe,
it's easier to be supportive of your friends though, right? But
Yeah.
like to randoms on social media trying something, it's very easy to just be like, wow, that was kind of cringe.
Yeah, but you don't like comment that. You don't comment. Oh,
No,
you're cringe.
I've never
You
told
just,
anyone
it's like
this.
a thought, right? But it's like
Yeah.
with your friends. Let's say your friend started to be a rapper, and then he's like, "Yo, check out my new SoundCloud song."
Yeah.
And then you listen to it, and then you told him to his face, like, "Dude, what the fuck is this?" Like that's like tall poppy syndrome in a nutshell.
But what if it's like genuinely shit?
Then you just gotta be like, "Yo, as long as it makes you happy, man."
Really? I feel like if it's genuinely shit, I would
Then
just
you
be
should
like,
work on it.
yeah, maybe I'll probably just, like say how I feel about it.
Yeah, but they're probably most likely self-aware. That is pretty bad.
No, bro.
No?
Some people.
I mean, if they're just doing it as like a hobby, like
Yeah.
you don't, you know.
Yeah, it's like,
Well,
as
I
long
feel
as it
like-
makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I feel like for me, when it comes to hobbies, even like, I feel like for me, even hobbies, I want to improve in. But I know
Yeah.
that not everyone takes hobbies like that. Like they just want it to be like a leisurely thing. and
Yeah,
have fun.
just like enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to do this thing that was like pretty bad where I would like basically shit on people that don't want to improve in something. Like even if it's like just for fun.
That's valid.
And like for example, like Diego, I'm allowed to say this. Like I used to shit on him all the time for like being crap at even just games or like shit like that. And then I realized man, he's just playing games like in his leisurely time. Like, why am I shitting on him for being shit? Like, it's just like
that's like your competitive.
Yeah. So it's like I just realized like not everyone's like me.
Do you think being competitive is a good thing? Like generally competitive.
No,
I don't think it's good all the time.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
think
competitive all the time.
it's not really good for the people around you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your only competition should be yourself.
Yeah. I guess.
Like your only competition should be yourself from yesterday or yourself from a year ago. And you'd be like,
I know
wanna be better than
Jazmine's gonna cringe so hard at this. And I know like anyone watching this is gonna cringe, but like we'll be playing Valorant and I'm so competitive in Valorant. And all my friends, if they're shit, I just like shit talk so
Are
hard.
you serious?
Yeah.
You're
That's
that
like video
guy?
games. So
Yeah.
it's like video games. It's like the energy is high. That's like
Because
different.
to me, and not everyone's gonna agree, but like to me, a video game, especially when it comes to Valorant, like a game where it's made for competition. I treat it the same way as like playing basketball.
Yeah.
Like it's just like another sport, but you're just playing like online, right? Essentially.
I think that's valid.
Yeah.
Is
And
this,
I
like,
would not
ranked?
want to play basketball like half-assed. It's boring as.
Like I think
That's
if
true.
it was like ranked, then you have like every value reason to shit on your teammates.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're like, go back to silver, you fucking dog.
All right.
But I remember
brother.
like, because we obviously like majority of us are higher rank in Valorant, and he was like lower rank, and I was still shit on him for being bad. And at the end of the game, I was like, dude, this guy's literally not even in our rank. Like, why am I shitting on him? And he just feels bad, and then I feel bad later. And it's just like, oh.
You guys are so toxic, for real.
It's fun though.
What the heck? No,
It's fun.
actually, it was pretty funny. But
Yeah, I remember I used to play League with like some of my uni friends, and then one of them, he was like good. I'm not gonna say any names, but he's like good at the game. And then he was playing like the bottom lane from my other friend,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, yo, go in. And then he's like 10 seconds later, he's like the other guy just I don't know engages, and then he's like dies, and he's like, you know what, it's fine. But if it was anybody else, he'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
Yes.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
So you tone it down now, right? It's sort of like,
You turn it down for that person.
but yeah. So you tone it down. I started doing this. Like you tone it down for people that you expect. Like you expect certain things from certain people. Like if you've been playing this game for fucking 4 years
Yeah.
and you're still at, this applies to basketball too, by the way. Like
Mm.
any sport. Like if you've been playing this for ages and you've not seen a lick of improvement, that's when I flame the shit out of you.
Yeah. When you hit that plateau.
Yeah. But it is toxic.
gamer talk.
Gamer talk. But also just
Talk.
life talk. Like
Oh,
imagine
shit.
you
Yeah,
work with
that's
someone, they haven't improved in like 3 years. Like you'll get annoyed at them.
Yeah.
But if it's like a grad and they don't know anything, it's like, are you gonna be that pissed at them though?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Boom.
Different expectations.
Yeah.
I think once you get to that like corporate world, everyone's has a lot more empathy
Really?
because
Yeah.
they've been like, oh yeah, I was in that position.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
I
'cause
was
you
the
go
guy who
through
didn't
it.
know
You go
anything.
through it.
Let
What
me
a
help the
transition,
next
by the way.
generation, like not go through what I went through.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
I still have moments like that at work.
Oh, were you like?
I like make a mistake. I'm like, God, that is the dumbest thing I've done. And like,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it though. I hate making mistakes. Pisses me off so much.
Yeah. But don't worry, because
It's
then
inevitable.
the next time
Yeah.
when you don't make that mistake, you look back with a competitive mindset and be like, I'm better than who I
Yeah.
was last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is true.
I always joke about this, but like I always say like, oh, the biggest op is myself.
Mm.
But it's like in a way, it's very true.
Mm.
That is
Like-
true.
Anyone can tell you, oh, like don't do this, don't do that. Like, oh, you're never gonna make it. But like, all that's coming from is actually just within you, because
Yeah,
like, you're the
yeah,
one
yeah.
listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if you don't listen
True.
to all that negative stuff, then like
Who's stopping you?
exactly, who's stopping you?
Mm.
Yourself.
Mm.
So I guess that's actually no. I think that would be the advice that I would tell myself from 5 years ago: is
Mm.
don't listen to yourself.
Your biggest enemy is yourself.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's true. It's always true. All right. What's the next one?
Are our friends always right when we ask them for advice? Are they more often than not
Hell
right
no.
or wrong?
Hell no.
No, as in they are always wrong, or right.
They're not always right.
They're not always right, but I feel like good friends at least always have the right intention.
Yeah.
But
That
their
is
advice
true.
might not be right. Some friends, you know how some friends give advice just to make you feel better,
Yeah.
but like they tend to shy away from then I swear I saw this. The question was like logical versus emotional advice.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, so would you rather have advice come from a logical friend or someone that has like really high emotional intelligence?
See, I used to only give logical advice.
Yeah,
Agreed?
that's a guy thing, I think.
Agreed? Yeah, that's a guy thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then-
yeah.
When you know what makes you change that mindset? When you get a
into a
girlfriend.
girl.
Yeah.
No
Get a
way.
girl.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, guys,
Yeah.
learn this lesson
It's
from
a
getting a
canon
girlfriend.
moment. Canon.
It's a
event.
canon event for all guys, I
Yeah.
swear.
Dang.
Because I'm sure you know this too. Like, you know how sometimes you'll be frustrated
Yeah.
and you'll want to rant,
Uh-huh.
and you'll rant, and then, for example, you don't necessarily seek advice. You just kind of want to like have someone listen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was so bad at that.
Yeah, because I
So bad.
You were like, why don't you just do this? And they're
so
like,
bad at this. Yeah.
because guys by default, when someone say like our partner comes to us with a problem, our first like thought is how, like a solution. Like what's the solution?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But most of the time, when girls want to like rant, they just want to have someone to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
true.
You know, I think it's actually for me. I always had more like emotional intelligence.
Oh, that's
And, like,
good. That's good.
rather than like giving logical advice. But after getting in a relationship, I feel like my logical side like has increased. But I feel like I've always
Oh, so
just
you're the
been-
opposite.
Yeah, like I've
Oh, yeah,
always
yeah.
been like more emotionally.
Oh no, that's good though.
intelligent. Yeah.
That's maybe why
And
you
we're
have longer
literally the
relationships than
opposite.
I do.
Yeah.
Dab.
But also that I think what that taught me, aside from being like
No game.
being available in an emotional sense, is that like to slow the fuck down. Like sometimes you have problems, and the first thing that like we said is like, what's the solution?
Yeah.
But sometimes just like let it sink in, let it dwell for a little bit, and then you can step forward after you've like fully thought about it, instead of like jumping straight into like, oh, what should I do now?
Yeah, because I'll
Yeah.
admit, even now, like sometimes when someone comes to me with a problem, like my first thought is like, you know exactly what to do. Why are you complaining? Just like fix it. Then I'm not thinking about like the emotion side of it now.
Yeah.
Like sometimes.
Like some people, they know like what they need to do. But
Yeah.
They just
Yeah,
want
yeah.
someone to like.
But
yeah, like, run to
90% of the time, people know what they
Yeah.
need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually big facts. Because if they don't know what to do, they would come to you, but oh, how do I fix this? But if they do know, they'd be like, oh, let me tell you about my feelings
Yeah.
and just feel understood, right?
Yeah.
I think that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
girls want. Is just feel understood when they tell you like their problems.
Sure.
I think so.
Would you agree?
I would agree, yeah. But also, do you guys never feel like you have to rant to someone or anything like that?
Not really.
Really?
No.
I
see.
actually, only recently did.
Aww.
That's different.
Yeah,
You're
but-
going through shit.
yeah, but that's about it.
I think I rant quite a bit.
Yeah, I know you do.
Maybe I do.
But I don't rant to like an individual. I just like
Like group chat.
open up a group chat, just fucking
Which group chat?
go crazy. Yeah. No. Sometimes I would rant to this group chat, and I'll sweet open up the next group chat, say the same thing,
See if
and I'll
their
just get like
opinions are the same.
I get like 20 different opinions, and it's just
Yeah.
like, okay,
And
cool.
then I remember the chat about you and your car getting towed. My girl was like, why'd you only pay $20?
Yeah.
She was like, how come you paid less than me?
Yeah, I was like, why are you not happy for me? She's like complaining that I paid less than her on a towing fee.
So funny. But she's different breed.
Yeah.
Built different.
I think that's what like our friendship. You're definitely like the more logical one.
Yeah.
And I'm more of the emotionally intelligent one.
Yeah.
So it's like
Jesse is kind of like a sweet boy, like sweet
Yeah,
girl.
a lot of people
Loki.
told me that. I was like, thanks.
You're
That's
kind of
true.
like a girl.
He's a soft boy.
Yeah, soft boy.
But I'm only like this because my brother like fucking molded me like this, basically.
He groomed you.
I feel like I would be like Jesse if I didn't grow up with my brother. He like essentially groomed me to be like, toughen up, like get your shit sorted, because he's like that.
I feel
He's like
yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe I should be more like that to my brother as well. Because
Well, I feel like you just let them become who they want to be. It was
still
pretty stressful.
he doesn't know what he wants to do. Like he doesn't know exactly like
Oh, that's different though.
they said like the top. You would have when you finish high school, you would have like a list of like the top 3 things
Yeah.
you would want to do next, right?
Mm.
Like these 3 degrees is what you would apply for, but he doesn't really know.
I mean, like,
And he's year 13
it's
now.
okay not to know, but you probably should have like options, right?
Yeah,
Because at least then you can try something.
yeah.
So he doesn't even have options.
Like I've asked him, "Oh, what do you like to do?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "I don't know." I'm asking, "Oh, what are you good at?" He's like, "Tennis."
But I think that's normal though. That's pretty normal for 18-year-olds.
Yeah, and also he's one of the reasons why I think like his generation is
It's fucked.
doomed.
I read the problem.
I read one of his English essays, and this is from like last year, and it was the type of shit I wrote when I was like 14.
Good joke.
I'm
So
like,
it's
your
really shit.
literacy level is so bad, bro.
Damn.
What did he say?
No, just like the quality of the writing.
Oh.
Isn't
No,
that
but what did he
the,
say to you? Was he like, oh no? Or was he like, oh, is he
Nah,
unaware?
I didn't say. I was reading it like laughing.
Isn't
Oh,
what
sad.
like the national government said they were like the literacy level of like New Zealanders. Are,
Oh yeah, I think I
are
saw
like
that.
fucking
Like our literally
Is it
level.
deteriorating?
compared to,
Yeah,
like,
it's
the
like
rest,
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's like
compared to
really.
the rest of the world, it's like pretty bad, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
really?
it depends what country you compare it to. If you compare it to like America, it's probably better. But if you compare it to like,
That's
Oh,
true.
I don't know. And
Well-
I mean, it's different school to school.
I feel like
as
if you
well.
don't know what you want to do or have like no idea, I think probably you just look at what grade you got best for and just like do something in that area in uni because you
Yeah.
have like you could do it for like a semester and if you don't like it, you can change.
Yeah, I
That's
think
true.
it's
Yeah.
a good idea. If you don't know what to do, just go to uni. Just pick
Because
something.
if you think about it, right, high school is literally just getting enough points so you can choose as much things as you want.
Yeah,
So I think that's probably the most important thing in high school,
yeah,
rather than figuring out what the fuck you want to do with your life.
yeah. Because if you have that figured out already, that's amazing. But if you don't,
Yeah, which is
I think. Yeah, but when you're like
like
17,
85% of people don't.
that's like when you should get a good idea of what you want to do.
Yeah,
And like, think about it, like for real.
that's true. Now I think about it, in our year, I remember when I asked everyone, like everyone was like pretty much set on what they wanted to do.
Yeah. So I'm going to Sydney to
Yeah.
do this, and then after that, I'm gonna do mid
The
postgrad.
s-
It's like they have a plan.
The split was like 70% engineering,
Yeah,
20% doing something with med,
yeah,
and another 10% is probably like business.
yeah. Like finance stuff.
Yeah, the typical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all turned out to do exactly that. So
Yeah.
good on them.
It's that intuition.
Yeah.
It's an immigrant mindset.
But also, I feel like our friend group, or like a majority of our friends, we had like like somewhat of a traditional mindset. Like we just like grinded the whole way through.
I don't know about that.
Really?
I didn't grind.
No. As in like if you know, like
Like in high school,
you
mean?
set
Or-
on doing something and you just keep doing it. Basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True.
Like
'Cause,
I never thought about a single time changing degrees.
Yeah. Me neither.
Yeah.
Because I was never like, oh, I don't like engineering. I want to switch to something more fun. But it's like,
It was more just like I don't mind. I can do it.
I don't love this, but I like this. I like it. but I
Yeah,
don't
it's
love
like
it.
enough to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically. Because that's what I realized eventually after I started working. It's like I thought about all the possible jobs I could do that would at least give me a living.
Yeah.
Because obviously,
Put food on the table, right?
yeah,
That's
obviously
most
there are
important.
things that are way more fun, but it's
Yeah.
like realistically, what are the job opportunities and how much pay? Like you gotta factor that in. You can't just do things that are fun, like purely fun.
Yeah.
And then I
Alright.
realized like I'm probably only gonna settle for something that like I'm okay doing. Like I'm fine with doing it.
Yeah.
But it's not like I would think about it like every day of my life.
Like there's no like longevity and sustenance in it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Controversial question. What's the most useless degree?
I don't want to offend anyone.
Wait, let me say that again for the clip. What do you guys think is the most useless degree?
Is that the clip?
That's one part of the clip.
Oh shit. History probably.
Oi.
Yo, I don't.
Who wants to say it?
Yo, I don't want to. No, I do. That's.
Can't
Is it
say
gonna
that.
offend
Can't
people?
say that. No, because
It won't offend anyone, right?
yeah.
Gender studies?
Gender studies is a thing.
In America?
Fuck.
All right, looks like we have a consensus. All right. I think that might hurt some feelings. So let's move on. Do you guys believe in right person, wrong time?
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Or do you believe that if it's the right person, there won't be a wrong
Actually,
time?
no.
Ooh.
I believe there's a right person for that specific time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
So-
change eventually, right?
So that's a wrong person, right time.
It's like
Because as in right, wrong person, as in like your life partner, your
Right.
ideal, like your perfect
like
match,
wrong
right?
person, but right time, as in like that at that time,
Yeah.
they were like they fit that time.
Yeah.
And whatever I was doing at that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're more of you believe in that?
Yeah, I think
Wrong
so.
person, right time. What about and you don't believe in right person, wrong time? What about you guys?
No, I don't believe in right person, right time. Because I feel like if it's the right person,
there won't be a wrong time.
Yeah, there won't be a wrong time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You reckon? But what if like people change? You know.
I thought about.
What do you mean?
It's like if, let's say, you dated this person in high school and like you guys were both young and like different mindsets and you haven't really like developed the way to think or like consider other people. And as you grow, you kind of realize like, oh, I've become this different person that would have been able to give my ex what she wanted.
Oh, as in like later on you realize that
like, oh, I
you
kind of...
you could have given them what they wanted.
Yeah, or like, oh, I treated this person so badly and I didn't realize that at the time. Or like something like that.
Oh, I literally have that. I feel that way with my first ex like all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think in that case, they were the right person for you, but you weren't the right person for them.
Yeah, yeah, for
I
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always praise my first ex for being like really, really good, but I was just a fucking 17-year-old dumbass. Oh, you don't know. It was like a high school. Yeah. But even then, it's just like I don't really dwell on it. It's like
Yeah, of course.
I feel like also, and I say this to Jesse as well. Like when you are the wrong person at the time for this person, and let's say you develop into someone that you can be proud of, and you might think like, oh, I would have been good for her now. Just don't think that. Like, go be good for this, like the next person you meet.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just focus on who, give someone else this person that you are now. Yeah. And not like, because like that thing's already passed. And if you guys are going to cross paths, it will probably happen sooner or later.
Yeah, that is
Don't-
true.
don't force it, yeah.
Exactly. If it's the right person, they'll come back, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you don't
Like-
have to dwell on it. Bygones,
Yeah.
let bygones be bygones.
Exactly.
Yeah, like logically, yeah. If
Logically.
they were the
Logically.
right person, they wouldn't be there wouldn't be a wrong time.
I kind of believe that it can be a right person, wrong time. I think.
Like
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Legit, I was thinking about this question like, just like yesterday, and then it's like. Yeah.
But I feel like if it's the right person, surely you would allocate the time to be with this right person if they were so right in that sense.
I think if it was the right person, but for both of you, say it was like the wrong time. Let's say both of you were just like incredibly busy. You don't have time to like dedicate to building that relationship, but like in destiny, that's the person for you. Then I think that could be like a wrong time, right?
But I feel like my argument against that is that like if this person was by destiny like the right person for you, I feel like no matter how busy you are, you would still find a way to make it work. Is how I feel.
True. Yeah.
And if you don't
Yeah.
feel that urge, then maybe
But what if it's only one-sided? Like only one of like
what do you mean?
like you feel like you both are the right person for each other, but like one person wants to like put in the effort, like you said, and the other person is just like
Then you're not the right person for them. You're not as much of a right person for them as they say you are.
but as they are to you.
Yeah, like let's say, if the girl says like, oh, you're the right person, but right now I'm just so busy, and I don't think it's gonna work out. That probably just means that she's not actually that like invested in you, to be honest.
But honestly, I feel like if it was the right person, you would fight for them, right? You would fight for them to the end. You wouldn't just give up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if she was like, I'm busy, but like, we'll see where it goes, and we'll see if we can work through it. That's like different, right? Because that's her still willing to put that effort in and put some time into it and see if it can work out, even though you guys are both busy. But if it's like I'm busy, let's just cut it off now then it's just like, I'm probably not as special to you as you say I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And question for you, following up on what you said, Jazmine, how long would you be willing to wait then?
To wait for like someone to like fix the problems.
No, say like you're both busy and you don't really have time for each other, but like let's say that person is like your perfect match, you're their perfect match, like how long would you be willing to wait for them to?
If it's perfect, then I'll wait as long as I need to.
Even like 70 years?
70 years?
Yeah.
What am I waiting for 70 years for? Like,
It has to be reasonable, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So
there's
that's
gotta
okay.
be
Let's
good
say
reason.
5 years.
5 years. That's okay. As long as I can still talk to them, that's okay.
I feel like it's 5 years, but you have to have a reason for it to be 5 years. Like, for example, if it's like marriage, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, it's like your 5th year waiting, but let's say you guys like constantly like on the move.
Yeah.
It's
Let's say
still a bit
they're like overseas
unstable.
as well. It's like long distance.
Yeah, like their job's unstable. You're not really sure where you guys are gonna settle down later. Like in that sense, I feel like waiting is okay because you are just waiting to have like a stable area to like to live or like work, and then you can like be like, okay, now let's get married. You know, that type of stuff.
Yeah. If
It's
it's
like the reason has to be reasonable.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's like that, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not like if you ask her constantly, like, and she's like, oh, I'm just busy. Like, bro, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck are you busy with for 5 years? Like, you
Yeah.
gotta draw the
That's
line.
true.
at some
And I
point.
believe that even if they are busy, they'll still make time for you if you truly love them,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
They truly love you.
If they truly love you, yes.
Because I don't think you're ever too busy to like see someone at least once a week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Unless you're in like a different location. If you're just like in the same city within like a 30-kilometer drive, there's like really no reason why you can't see
No
someone
one
at
is
least
ever
once a
that
week.
busy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're like
literally.
fucking Elon Musk.
I mean, even then, you
Even
probably
then,
still,
he has a
Yeah,
wife,
he has a
bro.
wife and
Yeah.
a
He
kid.
has a wife and kids. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, you can always allocate time
yeah.
with someone.
And like if you're that busy, you better have something to show for it.
So realistically, like, that's why I say there's no
true.
such thing as right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Do you guys believe in the one?
No.
Me neither. I think there is no like one person. Even if there is, they wouldn't be in Auckland.
Damn.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so true.
You think your soulmate is in Auckland?
Hell
Billions
no.
of people
I
in the
feel
world.
like people aren't that special.
Yeah.
Like, there's no such thing as the one. I feel like people aren't that special. I feel like most relatively behaved, mature, well-mannered people can be quote unquote the one if you just like develop a relationship with them, like a
Yeah.
chemistry.
Because I don't think there is the one. I think there's just a certain number of people within the world that realistically you would be able to date very, very well.
Yeah.
You chemistry.
Yeah.
And you just gotta like
correct, yeah.
find one of them.
Yeah. Because, and I say this because if you've had more than one relationship, you would have felt this. It's that when you're at the peak of, let's say, the peak of your first relationship compared to the peak of your second relationship, I doubt you ever thought about your ex or your previous ex, like during
Yeah.
those peak times,
Yeah.
right? And every peak time of your relationship, you think that this is the one.
Yeah.
So it's just like that term is just like so easily allocated to whoever you're dating at the time. I just feel like you said, it's like there's a select few that you can probably date pretty well.
Yeah. I'm actually very interested for like some statistician statistics guy to like do a study and like see how many people there actually is per capita. You know what I mean?
That would be pretty
That'd be
fascinating.
very interesting. Do you guys know about the secretary problem?
What is that?
So it's like a mathematical problem, right? Let's say you're hiring for secretaries for a job, and you have an infant, like 200 people lined up to interview. And the rule is you have to interview them one by one, and then you have to either accept or reject them on the spot, and you cannot go back to a previous applicant. So what's the optimal number of applicants to go through before you pick like the best option?
Oh.
And I think
Right.
what this TikTok said, it was maybe like 6 interviews
Yeah.
before you find the next like good one.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're saying that's reflecting of like dating.
That made me think about like what if that is like applicable to dating, like modern dating. At least. I mean,
Yo,
might not be
relationships
6.
is a lot though. Oh, not a lot, but like it's
Say, like,
it's a
dates,
decent
or, like-
chunk of your life, I would say.
Yeah, or like 6 getting to know phases.
Oh, getting
Talking
to know.
stages. Yeah, let's say that.
Getting to know is fine.
Yeah.
But dating 6 times, like, and let's say your average
Yeah,
is like 2 years per relationship.
that's 12 years.
Bro, that's a fucking long
Just-
time.
Yeah,
Infinite mental power.
dude.
But you would hope that like after each girl that you meet or guy, they are like you refine your expectations, you refine
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
And that's the essence of the problem, right? It's like the first person you interview for the job, the secretary, they might be good,
Yeah.
but you don't know what
You don't
else is
know.
out there, so
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
kind of forced to like, if you want to be optimal about this like hiring thing,
Mm.
you have to reject them, and then after maybe like 5 or 6 or 7, then you'll kind of know like, oh, so these first 5 they had these really good qualities, so that's what I'm gonna look for next.
Mm.
And do you guys know the taxi cab theory?
No.
So when you're on a night out and you call a taxi, you don't wait for the perfect taxi, you just call the next one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like also relationships in a way, in terms of getting married. You don't wait for like, when you're ready to go home, you don't wait for like, oh, that taxi's a Hyundai, nah, I want a BMW. And then you wait, and it's finally a BMW, but there's a I don't know, person in it. But like in terms of marriage, you don't wait for the perfect person to get married. It's when you're ready to get married. Like this mostly applies to men, I think. You just settle down with the next partner, like serious partner you have.
Dang, is that true? Is that actually true?
It's a theory, I guess.
I don't know. I've never been married.
That is true.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is very fascinating.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
So I think some people believe that. Like some people do that. Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I would never date without the thought of like, at least some plan of like potentially
marriage.
marrying this person though.
Yeah.
So I feel like when the time is right, if I'm still dating someone, then they must be like
Good enough.
good enough. Yeah.
Yeah, because like, have you seen like a lot of like older people say that in their like 40s and 50s, they get married very, very quickly when they meet someone new. It's like within 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
And there's no way that they just met like the perfect person and then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna get married in 2 years.
But also they're probably more experienced in that sense, like, because we probably when you're in your 20s, like getting married is probably like a huge thing.
Yeah, I mean, no one gets married at our age, barely.
Yeah, but if you're 40s and you've been through a marriage, it might be like a bucket list thing now. When it comes, if you're like divorced and it might just be like a to us it'll be like equivalent of like, oh, just get another girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just get another wife at that age. Fuck it.
Just have more than one.
But who knows? I'm not 40 years old yet.
Yeah. What do you think, Jazmine, about the taxi cab thing?
I think it could be true in like the sense of the secular world, but since I'm a Christian, I would like to have some hope that if you like someone and you really truly love them, you'll wait until that phase of marriage, not just like kind of like keep seeking for something that is better instead of like bettering what you have at the moment, you know?
I've heard
Yeah.
that is like the mindset of dating in like those big influencer cities like LA and New York, is that the mindset is there's always someone better. Don't settle down.
Oh,
That's kind of fucked.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
That's, I
I
don't
swear
know.
That's so toxic.
That's so toxic.
Yeah, that's why like people always say that LA is super fake. I mean, I've never been, so I wouldn't know.
I
But
doubt if you've even been, you can see that stuff by
Yeah,
just
'cause
traveling.
like everything's like transactional. It's like
Damn.
they're like, if I can't get something from you, I have no reason to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like, you have no reason to. I have no reason to be your friend. So
Yeah.
if you can't benefit me in any way, then I don't need you in my life.
Yeah, I heard
It's like that really that
yeah.
fake.
It's like relationships, dating, like everything.
Yeah.
Like even just like connections.
Right.
It's like they'll be like, oh, if you don't benefit me, I'm not even gonna talk to you. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Dang.
That's why I don't ever want to live in America.
This is not those two places. I think
Everyone
everywhere
wants
else should be
Texas.
a lot better.
Yeah, but I don't think I just don't want to live in America. Full stop. To be honest, for various other
fair.
reasons.
Why you don't like guns?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate guns.
Woo,
I hate
America.
gun
I
violence.
just would hate the feeling of like sending my kid to school,
Yeah.
not knowing if they're gonna come back.
Yeah.
And that's a fear you only have in America. I swear to God.
No, in the UK they have stabbings. In China they have
that's true.
stabbings.
Yeah, but stabbings is like,
People still die from it.
yeah, but anyway, I feel like, I don't know, like when a guy rocks up with an AK versus a guy rocks up with a knife,
Yeah.
I don't
agree.
know if that's comparable.
I don't know. I think right now one of my biggest fears, if I was to be a parent, is like the safety of my children. But I know for a fact that you kind of have to just let them go. Like you have to
Yeah,
let them
true.
get hurt. You have
True.
to let them like fall and pick themselves back up.
I say
That's
true, but like if I had a daughter, I'd be the most protective.
Oh,
yeah, if it's a daughter, it's
that
different.
is
If I
so
had a son,
cute.
And he like
yeah, if
you know,
I,
falls
I,
over,
I have the stigma all the time.
falls over, scrapes his knee, I'd be like, get up.
Yeah,
Get
It's
up.
not that bad.
yeah.
back when I was your age,
Yeah.
I fell on both my knees.
I toughen up a little bit. But like, I've had friends roast me for that mindset though.
Really?
Like, why are you so protective about like daughters? And I'm just like, it's almost like an animal instinct for me. It's just,
Nah, man, I
like,
completely
primal
agree. With like
instincts.
raising daughters versus raising sons, it's got to be very, very different.
it's so different.
Because like, I
In
would
my
want to
opinion.
raise my son to be like a leader,
Yeah.
like a provider,
Yeah.
a leader, a strong person. But if
Yeah.
it was a daughter, I just treat them very well, and then all I tell them is be like, find yourself a man that treats you better than I treat you.
Oh,
Oi,
that
that's
is
nice.
so cute.
It's a quote from like I think Andrew Tristan Tate.
You're joking, bro.
I'm not.
Yeah,
It
okay.
has.
Andrew Tate gets a lot of hate.
But he said some facts.
He says some facts, bro.
Yeah.
And the reason he gets a lot of hate, and I said this to my colleague, and this might stir up some shit, but it's like he says a lot of things that are genuinely like facts, like logical. It's
Which
just
comes
that
off
it's
in
just
a-
that the things that he says are outrageous, are extremely outrageous.
Yeah, and that's
and
what
that
gets
and
the
that gets the
eyes.
limelight, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like there's a huge thing. But I'm not saying he's perfect. Like, he's obviously a bit of a crazy guy himself.
Yeah.
But he does say some very good facts.
Yeah, but I mean, if he has millions of dollars and all that wealth, then I guess he can kind of do what he wants, like in terms of like speaking,
Yeah.
because like, he has something to show for it. If he was like a nobody and same with that,
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course, his money is a huge big deal.
Because I remember Jazmine, I asked you one time, like,
I remember this.
I was like, oh, what are your thoughts on Andrew Tate? And you were like, oh, he's like misogynistic. And I said, what did he say that's misogynistic? And you know what you said? Nothing.
No, I remember. I was like, he said some. I
You were
said
like ... radio.
no, that is not true. I
No,
literally
I remember.
said
Russell was
I
it.
said I was like, let me think, and then everyone started laughing, and then I was like, oh, I remember seeing these videos about him talking about how like women are like inferior, and then like they belong
But
in
like,
the
what did he
kitchen or
say
something.
exactly?
Here's the thing, I
that.
feel
No,
like-
actually, I
feel like when
agree with like, okay, fuck.
What? Women are inferior? They
no,
belong in the
no.
kitchen? What are you saying, man? This is being filmed.
Don't cut this
All
out.
right, so let me explain. Please don't take this out of context. I think as a man, I do want to be the one that like provides and everything, and in return, all I would love is just when I get home from work, like everything else is taken care of. Like I just want peace, right? Peace,
Yeah, that-
and say like you don't have to work. You can start a florist business that loses $50K a month, and I'd be like, hey baby, it's all good.
There's no way.
Don't worry, I got you.
I feel like a lot of girls will get offended by that. But
But then I don't care.
like, you got to realize Henry's not saying that you have to do this.
Yeah, I'm saying
it's an option that a lot of guys would give their wives, and I think that's totally fine.
Yeah,
You're
and
saying that Andrew Tate says that not because he truly believes that that's how it should be for every single like.
yeah.
I don't think that's how it should be,
Like, when
but
he
I think it's
says-
totally fine if a guy says, "I want to be the provider."
Yeah, like when he says, "Oh, women should be in the kitchen," it's not like that's like as a kind of like a controversial way of saying it, right? But I think what he meant, or from what I take from it, is that men should be the one providing, being the one protecting, and then women should be the one supporting, and it's like they take care of the household, and then the man takes care of like the finance, like making the money.
Well, I don't think your mindset.
That's very traditional. But
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
traditional as hell, but I don't think it's wrong. I think it's just like an option now. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you're totally like valid to say, like, let's say your wife, you say this to your wife, like, I'm totally fine with being a provider. I'll be more than happy if you just stay home and like just maintain the house, do whatever,
Yeah.
take care of our kids. I think that's totally fine for you to say if it's like an option. But if she doesn't want to and she
Yeah,
wants to go
absolutely,
be an
yeah.
entrepreneur, like, you probably don't care either. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more just like don't like take the traditional way as like, oh my god, that's so bad. It's more just like it's a traditional way. That's still an option. It's like a way of how people, and plenty of people still do this.
Yeah.
Jesse's parents are like this.
Oh really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Like, how do you think this house is so well maintained? Like, his mom's, and they're perfectly fine. His dad does all the things. Like, it works.
I think the way that he words some of his statements.
Yeah,
like, just
yeah.
a bit
Obviously, the way you
outrageous.
word things is very important, and obviously, but with, he's rich. Like Henry said, he can say what the fuck he wants.
And he's also just playing the internet game. Like,
Yes,
if
and
you
when
just
you
keep
say those
everything-
things, you're way popular, and he's probably
Yeah.
way more richer because he said these things.
Yeah,
if you keep it like tame and politically correct, like he's not gonna get the views.
Like
Right?
if
He's
Henry
playing
says
a
something
game.
outrageous right now, I'll probably get way more views.
Yeah.
But like
Sometimes I know
Women
I
are
can't. You
inferior.
know. No, women.
Yo, you
deserve
should
to
put
be
that as like a
protected.
clip at the start of the podcast, and
Everyone's
they'll
gonna be
just
like,
cap-
I'm gonna hate on this
True.
man.
Yes.
You so
Yes.
true.
But that's why I feel like when you ask girls, about Andrew Tate, they probably the first thing, like Jazmine said, is they probably used to say that he's misogynistic,
Yeah.
and I
That's
think
what
it's
they see.
because
Yeah.
in like I don't think this is bad to say, but I feel like genuinely girls don't really give a fuck about Andrew Tate compared to guys,
Yeah.
right?
Because like I think the content that girls see versus what guys see
Yes,
is
it's very different.
Because like what I see back when he was actually like kind of trending,
Yeah.
was like he'd say stuff like, "Oh, if you wake up and you feel sad or like depressed, that shouldn't stop you from working hard."
Yes,
and I was like,
yes.
"That's so facts."
So, Jasmine, like that is the difference that I'm trying to convey as well. Like your misogynist comment about Andrew Tate. I'm not saying that he's not said it. I know he said it before, but I've actually never ever seen clips of it.
Oh really?
The only clips I see of Andrew Tate are the ones where he's giving life lessons to like young men.
Like the grind set
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Maybe it's just the algorithm.
Yeah,
It
it
is
is the
definitely the
algorithm. It
algorithm.
is.
Mm.
That's why I'm saying like when you ask a girl, it's totally different because what they see is probably not even close to what we
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, maybe I was wrong about him, but I don't know enough.
No, you're not wrong about him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
I see.
definitely misogynistic
Yeah.
for sure.
So what was the point of saying all that then?
No,
That's
well,
traditional.
we're giving our view of like tradition. There's nothing to do with Andrew Tate.
Traditional household stuff.
But if you're asking me about Andrew Tate as a person, yeah, he's definitely misogynistic. But I'm saying some of the things he says is definitely factual.
And I think at the end of the day, it is just entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. You
For
shouldn't
him.
take
Yeah.
everything on the media to heart, like
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Take what we say with a grain of salt.
mm,
You know.
take it with a grain of salt.
Eat your steak.
Yeah.
With a grain of-
What did Jesse say? He said, "Eat your steak."
Eat your steak with a grain of
Just one grain.
Just one.
No, you're
Singular
so dry. You're laughing at your own joke.
But that was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Do you not have a joke?
Jasmine, you laugh at your own joke all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you actually think I do?
You do, because
Do I?
yes, you do.
I didn't realize.
Oh god.
No, I actually do. I do.
No, it's to avoid the like if no one laughs, at least you have like
At least you're laughing.
at least you're
Oh,
laughing.
that's so true. No, but honestly, I think about. Do you guys ever just think about random things in your head and you laugh?
Oh yeah.
Yes, dude, all the time.
Yeah.
No, but it's so bad because I feel like it happens to me more than the average person. I don't know why, but I just think about something and I start laughing. They're like,
Ditsy-minded.
"Don't say that."
No, I remember like the other day I was waiting for the bus and I was listening to this song. It's like a meme song. You probably heard it. It's like that the gay country song. You know, on TikTok, it's
The
like
gay?
he's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love
I've
the
never,
way he rides.
I've never heard that. What is that?
It's like a song. And I was like listening to it because I just wanted to hear it. And I'm like, this is really fucking funny, but I don't want to like laugh right now.
So actually, you're insane. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I
Wait,
think this
that's
guy's
so
weird.
true.
So I just started mewing.
you're just like
I was like,
Like, viewing actually works though.
yeah, I think so.
I think so. I think it worked for me.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean work for you?
Oh, I used to not have a very good jawline, and then I started mewing.
What? Really?
And now I have a great jawline. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad you're confident in yourself.
I have a better jawline than you.
I just said I'm glad you're confident in yourself.
No.
You just took it the wrong way.
Oh, sorry.
See, Jasmine,
Sorry.
you just think you.
Sorry, but I have a. Sometimes when you say like, "Oh, I'm glad you're confident," it sounds very like backhanded,
That's
it sounds
usually
like
you as
that's
well. Like yesterday when I sent the questions, you're like, "Oh, great questions," something like that, and I'm like, I don't know if she's being sarcastic. Or not.
True. Jasmine, you
Jasmine's a
are
very
a
sarcastic
you
person.
say shit, but you don't realize you're literally the same. You are the
I'm
same.
sorry. Okay, but I do that.
Like when you said that, I was like, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
No,
I'm just gonna
I was
treat it
thinking-
as if you are, and just reply sarcastically.
What did you say? You were like, thanks.
Thanks. I thought very carefully about these. As like no punctuation, no like.
And you did
Emotion
the
in it.
laughing emoji with the.
I'm at that point where I see
Oh, I think I love
when
it.
I see Jazmine's messages like that, I just don't even reply.
Wow.
I just, you know what? It's like it's a comment that could be her being genuinely nice, or could just be, well, let's be real. 80% of the time, it's probably her just being a dick, and I just leave it.
No.
I'm just like, you know what? I'll take the chance that is at 20% that she's trying to be nice, and I'll just live
give her
with
the
it.
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just live with it.
But I
That's
am
funny.
nice to you guys. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Except for Ken. Sometimes.
Live on
but it's
air,
all just
admit-
banters.
Admit it
It's
live.
just
Yeah.
banter, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, back to the traditional household topic. I think that's very interesting. Let's talk more about that. Like Jazmine, would you be happy with being like a housewife to someone that would provide and stuff?
If he makes
I
enough
swear we talked
money,
about something in the group chat.
then sure.
Remember that?
I don't remember.
But honestly, if I really love being like a UX designer and I love what I do, then I would prefer to work. So
Yeah.
It just depends, like, you know,
What if you had a
there's
kid?
levels to it. If I have a kid,
Yeah.
at the moment, I don't think I would want any kids.
At the moment, but let's say you did.
But I feel like mine would change in the future. I don't know. They say that it does.
That
but
yeah, people yeah. Apparently, girls get like this baby fever around like 25, 30 age.
no way.
That's when they
I
see their
hate
friends.
babies.
Really?
Oh, well, they're so ugly, man. I can't.
Oh my!
Actually, no.
God.
Some babies are really cute.
Oh, actually, I saw this thing. Sorry, this is kind of sidetracking. It was like, if like, I feel like one of the biggest insults you can give someone if they have a kid is, "Damn, your baby's."
Dude. Okay.
Dude, that's
okay.
insulting three people at the same time.
No, okay.
Oh,
I want.
so
I want
true.
name. I won't name any names, but there are some people in our high school that now have kids, right?
They're ugly.
I only know of two.
Nah, I know like a decent handful.
Oh, really?
Handful.
Yeah, and man, when I saw their kids, I was like, God damn, their baby is ugly as hell.
Bro, it's okay. All babies are ugly.
No, bro, some people.
some are
No,
really
but that's why I
bad.
feel like it's okay to say because babies change and they'll
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
Yeah.
But-
Exactly.
But like some babies, man, they're fucking ugly.
Let's see your baby pics.
I think I was quite cute.
Really?
I was an ugly baby for sure.
Bro, I was
I've seen
so
Actually-
clapped.
Man's was glowing up.
The other week,
I hope maybe I grew that.
Chloe.
no, the other week we're at Bob's. Remember? We're at Bob's. You weren't there, Jazmine, but we're at Bob's. Jesse pulls out this
yeah.
photo of me in like primary. Right. He
I
pulls
can't
out this photo of
imagine.
me in primary, shows it to the whole table. Like everyone on the table was like, "Aw, cute," and then Henry's like, "Jesus Christ."
Wait, is this? I thought it was the high school one with the.
No, it was the Pigeon Mountain one. Where he had,
Oh,
like,
I
a
don't
buzz
remember.
cut.
Ew.
I don't remember.
You had a buzz cut? You were not
Oh, wait, was
saying
it like
I
a
had a
class
buzz
photo?
cut for
Was
like,
it-
we
Was it
all
like
had a
the-
buzz.
Like
Ew.
a not a random photo. It was like a
It was like, the
class
actual
photo.
It was like the
Yeah.
class school.
I think
photo.
I remember.
You were like, Jesus Christ, man, you had a glow up, thank God, or some shit like that. And I was
See,
just like,
I still
thanks.
turn it around at the end.
I feel like babies now, they're like all the parents are like styling though, like they
Well,
already
that's
give
true.
like giving them like hairstyle, like you know. Like,
I would do that.
Okay, but fresh
do that.
out the womb is always ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
every living organism in the world.
Okay, no, but some fresh out the wombs I've seen. They're actually quite cute. I remember there was this one baby when I worked in this like surgical unit, and like she just gave birth, and the baby was like very small and very
Like
round.
that tall.
Okay, no, not
the
like
head
this.
was that
The
big?
head was like this big. The body was like this big. and
Yeah.
He was quite cute.
I feel like if you have your own kid, you'll probably find it cute. No
Oh
matter
yeah,
what.
but that's like the rose tinted glasses. Of course, anything comes out of you, it's gonna be
yeah.
cute. You're not gonna be like, oh, it's so ugly, you know?
But I wouldn't. You know those parents that like buy like really expensive clothes. for
Oh
their
yeah, of
kids?
course.
I'll do that.
What? But they're
Really?
gonna grow out of it like so
I would,
soon.
Yeah.
Imagine my baby wearing like
Put that in, like,
At the kindergarten, he's like
fucking got a
the hype
Yeezy on,
beast.
bro.
The hype beast at the
It
kindergarten.
is
those
Gucci.
like kids shoes, they're actually kind of cute for like.
Okay,
if you want
those
a
are-
collection,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, collection. That's kind of
They wear it for like 2 months and they can't fit it.
Yeah.
actually crazy.
It's like
Kids
you
grow
buy
so
like
fast.
this big ass clothes for them. We're
Yeah,
just
like
like a
my-
towel.
Size M.
No,
Yes.
my niece had like all these fancy Nike shoes, and she's like, her foot's like this big.
Oh, so cute.
And I
They
was
just
like, what?
turn into keychains then.
Ooh, bro, but
Okay,
that's a
no,
huge.
it's still like it's still
Oh, it's like
it's like
decently
a,
big.
it's like the size of like just smaller than your phone, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, then that's the thing you put like under the rearview mirror in your car.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
true.
That's pretty cute.
Creative.
That's pretty cute. Do you guys want kids?
Hell yeah.
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 I want like
shook.
5.
I feel like
Whoa.
no. I feel like guys tend to.
I was not
It's easy
expecting
for us
that.
to say we want
Yeah.
kids because we ain't giving birth, bro.
Yeah.
But I totally
yeah.
understand that a lot of girls are like intimidated.
Yeah, because
It is intimidating.
yeah, my manager, he was telling me about, because he's recently a dad, and then he was telling me about how one of his friends or something, his friend's wife was start off saying, "Oh, I want 10 kids." They had the first one, she's like, "Okay, maybe 7." Had the second one, it's like, "Okay, maybe 4." Had the third one, and it was like, "I think that's enough."
yeah. No, because the idea of it to some people is like always fun, but then I saw this post recently. It's like, okay, everyone be saying they want like 5 kids, dude. That's 5 student loans. That's 5 cars you have to buy when they're like 16.
Yeah, but if you can afford it, and like,
Yeah, but realistically though,
that is a lot of money.
wasn't it like the average kid? What do they say? Like costs over a lifetime, like $1
I
million or
have
some
no
shit,
idea.
something like that.
Something.
Yeah, that's why you gotta
Like
make
it's
them
quite,
work the
it's
farm.
very expensive.
you gotta make them earn their keep,
Yeah, well,
pull their
I
weight.
think 2 is enough for me.
Yeah. I think 2 is enough for me.
Yeah, so
Maybe
they won't
3,
be lonely.
But 2.
Yo, guys, question: what hurts more, getting kicked in the balls or giving birth?
But
Oh my God,
obviously
I've seen
giving
that.
birth.
Thank
no,
you.
getting kicked in the balls.
Really?
What?
You never hear a guy saying, "I want to get kicked in the balls again," but you hear a lot of women saying, "I want another kid."
Oh, that's so dumb. That is
Oh
the dumbest
my
thing.
God.
What a
That
clip.
is
That's
so
a
dumb.
It's a
clip.
clip
What
right
the
there.
fuck?
That is the dumbest thing.
That's
Nah,
a part of the clip.
Oh shit. Henry's just here to piss off all the fucking female viewers.
Hey, but whoever I'm lucky enough to marry, I will take care of them.
Sheesh.
For sure.
That's a clip.
Was that your like trying to save the situation?
Yes, I'm gonna save my face right now.
Dude, save that clip and then put it on your hinge.
If my wife was making a lot of money and I was a house husband,
Hmm.
I wouldn't want her to worry about anything. Like,
Yeah, I get what you mean, but I still feel like even if you're the breadwinner, you still have a certain
You still have your roles to
bucket
play.
list of
Yeah.
standards that you need to uphold.
yeah, not be a slob, right?
Yeah.
But let's say,
But if they're like constantly nitpicking, I get what you mean. But if it's like,
Yeah.
hey, do you mind like not?
yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, first of all, I don't mind being a house husband. It's like, if my wife
Same.
was
Same.
doing good, I'd be like,
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the
5
thing.
course a meal every day. I got you.
That's the thing. I also was wondering when girls were like, "Why the fuck do I want to be a housewife?" And I'm just thinking to myself, like,
It's for the family.
if I was a house husband, I would fucking love life.
Yeah.
I don't ever have to go to
Vacuum every day. You
work. I
know,
just take care of my kids.
walk the dog,
I walk the dog.
like pick up the kids from school.
You want me to wash like the 2 plates in the sink? Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to work 9 to 5. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
It's, oh, you want to invite your friends over for dinner? Great. I'll make a freaking
Yeah,
buffet.
dude, I love cooking anyways.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's not commercial cooking, like I'll cook for, a gathering.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you had a rough day at work? Let me whip up some ice cream for you.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
That sounds
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Do you guys know Nara Smith?
No.
This TikToker. So she's like technically like her housewife at the moment, and all she does is like cook every day. And low-key, it looks kind of
wait.
fun.
Is
fun.
it Lucky Bluesmith's
Yes,
wife?
yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
I've seen.
Yeah, like what is so
Yeah, yeah.
bad about it?
Yeah. It's like, if you love
I
this
get that
person-
girls want to be ambitious, which is fine, but like don't shit on housewives.
Yeah.
We're not.
No, that some girls definitely find it very offensive.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
Like the ultra
sure.
feminists.
Ah. Okay.
but yeah, sign me up. I'll be a house husband
Hell yeah.
like
Same.
immediately.
If I could have it my way, I would be the other person, like the provider. But like, I wouldn't mind, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but honestly, like that's the thing about guys. And I had a client come in the other week, and he said like the thing about guys, we're just yarning, and he said like the thing about guys is our job is almost like our identity, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which is why you don't see many guys being like house husbands, because like your job and your status and what you do is like a proud thing for us. Like,
I think it's a bit more than that. Because sometimes if you like lose your job, then your family's screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also like how well you do your job, like your reputation in your job
Yeah.
is like all pride, and like that's like for many men, like the identity revolves around that.
But I think at the end, at the bottom of that is that's to protect the family, because if he loses that status and his
Like what
reputation,
are you? What is your goal? What is your purpose in the family? Like if you don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, if he loses all that, he's going to lose probably his job, and then he can't provide anymore. And then the family's like going to go through some tough times.
Because like, I'm sure it's not all girls. I'm sure like some girls like totally fine with their husbands being house husbands.
Yeah.
But I know like heaps of girls, they're like, my main attraction in a guy is like their career, right? Like how ambitious you are in a career.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of girls would not like the fact that like their husband is just at home.
Yeah. I think a reasonable like person wouldn't only think about like the money side of like how much they make. It would be about how passionate they are.
Yes. That's like the perfect
true.
way to approach it. Yeah.
It's like I think that's attractive too. Is like someone that's passionate about something.
Like if I can provide like the basics, like a house, nice, like for example, this house, like this is like very, very nice. I don't think your wife should be complaining about how much more you need to make.
Yeah.
If you have this, and you have like your car, you can do whatever you need.
Yeah.
Your wife better not be asking for a Lambo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just at that point, you just see how happy your husband is, like how much drive he has, and continuing doing what he does.
Yeah, because in a way, they still built this together.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like just the husband, because the wife was
yeah.
always there supporting him, and that's like what I want.
But I guess if your wife is expecting you to make more income, she's probably pretty materialistic, anyways.
I hope not. I mean, if I can afford it, then like, hell yeah, like, do what you want. But like, if we're like, say, in like a tight spot, and then I'm working hard just to like get us out of that little hole. Yeah. And I'd be very offended if she was like, oh, like I know we're not making much, but like, can you take me to like a fine dining? I'd be like, really?
Yeah, because then I feel like if she says that, your goal as a family is not in line. Yeah. Right?
Because the first thing should be like the foundation.
What is the purpose right now? Like the purpose is like, let's get a stable position. And then we can, like there are plenty of better things they can do on a date rather than going to a fine dining anyways.
Yeah. Like you got to build the foundation before you build the walls and the roof.
Facts. But I believe that you guys wouldn't marry someone like that.
I hope I don't.
All the best. But yeah, people do change, but I hope you guys all have good wives.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, also you get impacted by like comparing yourself to others, right? So your wife might not be like that, but let's say she has a friend who's also a wife, and also like happens to drive like a nice car, has a nice house. I feel like slowly it'll creep up.
Yeah.
Like the want.
The comparison.
Comparison's always like the
thief of joy.
Yeah. Wow. There you go. You nailed what I needed to say.
Comparison is a thief of joy. Don't compare.
Damn.
Because Jazmine, you're set on marrying like a Christian guy sort of thing, right?
Of course.
Nice. And what would your ideal type look like?
Like physical appearance?
Oh, we can go through them all. Like what is your physical ideal type?
Someone, I don't really know. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, So
dude, I've been asked this so many times. What's your ideal type? I feel like I can never answer it.
I can't. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I know people with like lists, and they're just like, they gotta be like 6 foot tall.
Okay, you see the thing with that, people that have like a list of requirements, you gotta ask them like, okay, what do you bring to the table?
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, because like I saw this thing a while ago, and it's like, in order to find your ideal partner, first, step 1, write out a list of like what you want, and step 2, be that.
True.
Ooh.
True. Absolutely true.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because like you have no right demanding like
within genetic.
Yeah.
I don't know if any girls are gonna be 6 foot. Like
yeah. But, like height. That's a shallow thing, right? You want someone that's like.
But I get the high preference though. Like I understand.
Yeah.
I'm sure most girls have a high preference.
Yeah.
But then, if I say like, I don't know, hypothetically, I don't actually care. But if I say like, oh, I want like a girl with a big ass, is that? Do you know what I mean? Like, is that not the same as you asking, oh, I want him to be tall? Like, what's the difference?
I think what I was trying to get at is that you have no right to like demand a partner who's, you know, hardworking, makes a lot of money when you're like a lazy person.
Yeah.
Because like hardworking is a result of, money is a hardworking. Fuck, what am I saying? Money is a result of hardworking.
Yeah.
Money is a result of hardworking, and if you're not hardworking yourself, then like I don't think you have a right to like ask for that trait in a partner. So like your friend who has that list, maybe you should give them a reality check.
Oh, true. Maybe I should ask them and be like, do you think you fit into these standards?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like the preference thing is like, I'm fine with all preferences as long as the guy is able to change them. Do you know what I mean? Like you could, like the guy could work towards like
being rich or something.
fitting that list.
Oh,
for example, for example, like the height thing is like, you can't change that.
Yeah.
So like there's like nothing a guy could do. And that's like what's shitty, I feel like. And even an ass, by the way. You can grow an ass if you want to grow an ass.
Go to the gym.
I don't think
hit the gym, like look good.
I don't think like having a height requirement, like anyone should marry that person because that's just so shallow.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like that's like the most shallow thing in the world is height preference.
Yeah.
But they're like everyone has like physical traits that they prefer though.
Shout out
That's
to
fine.
my short kings.
My short kings.
All our heights start with 5.
Well, that's not even bad.
I'm just trying to be a part of the people, my fellow people.
Bro, shut up, Henry. Aren't you like 5'10"?
The people's champion.
Yeah.
You don't deserve to say that.
Henry, you're good enough. You're tall enough, man. You're basically 6 foot with shoes.
Yeah. High five.
That's the one.
It's okay. Height doesn't matter that much.
I've not had a detriment when it comes to my height though.
Sorry?
I've not had any issues though.
Probably because you don't surround yourself with like that low quality of like people.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Because like people that are good people, they wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
They wouldn't see you as this guy is this tall. He'd be like, oh, this guy's a good person or a bad person. That's it. Like
And to be fair, I feel like most girls I met don't actually care too much.
Yeah,
and the odd
that's
ones
good.
they
Yeah, that's
do,
good.
I don't really pay attention to anyway.
That's great. Yeah.
That's great. That's good.
That's how it should be.
Would you date someone taller?
I'm open to it. Yeah.
NBA babies?
Jazmine, would you date someone? Would you date someone shorter than you?
Probably not. I wouldn't
the
date
fact
someone
that you
that's short.
hesitated, that's already a no.
No, okay. I wouldn't date
Non-answer.
someone that's shorter than me, but when I was younger, I have liked boys that were like the same height. So that's okay, you know?
I feel like you it's easier to, because like you have obviously this hypothetical man that's shorter than you. You haven't met them before, right? But I feel like surely if like you talk to them, they're really nice. Would you be open to it?
But I'm already pretty small, so like to
Let's
be
say
shorter than
that's
me,
true.
it's a little bit.
Let's say they're everything you've ever wanted, except in the height
But-
department.
Okay, how short? How
and
short?
then you have a guy who's tall. but
Like he's
then
like
he has,
slight.
he's
Like let's
literally
say
a
he's like
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, he's literally a dwarf.
Okay.
He's like 5.
He's a dwarf.
He's
a
like
dwarf.
165. Well, how tall are you? I don't know.
Aren't you like
Let's
160?
say he's like
5'4".
Danny DeVito, like
So
4'11".
163.
Oh yeah, what if he's like 160?
So he's only 3 centimeters shorter than you.
I can't. That's
You
hard.
can't?
It's 'cause I feel
That's
like
a number that's getting.
no.
But like what if
He's
he?
gonna be like,
Yeah.
nah, probably can't.
Oh,
It's because I feel like
disgusting.
Would you date someone taller than you?
Yeah, I would.
Like a head taller.
A head taller? If they're a very good person and we are a very good match, I would. Absolutely.
Really?
Oh, dude.
What
But
about
even if
you?
you ask me that, like I'm
It'd be like,
low key. Okay, I'm not like a no, like Jazmine says, but I'll be conflicted.
it might be strange, yeah, because like you don't really see that often. But it's like, if I was in my right mind, I probably would.
Look at Tom Holland. Dude.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
True.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. It's more like
It's like a guy like
I don't know. I've had like a girl taller than me like me once, and I was like, I wasn't more so like, ew, no. It was more like, why?
Oh,
Dude, that's kind of
because you're a
sad,
good
bro.
person, kid.
That's the first nice thing you said to me in a while.
I was just joking.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I'm joking. No, I was being serious.
Yeah, but I was also just like confused. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
Why? And then I stand next to her and I'd be like,
Damn.
I feel a bit. I think it might be like my sense of like being a man and pride. A low key. This makes me sound like such a bitch, but like a low key makes me feel a little bit insecure,
I can understand though.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like, I can understand where you're coming from.
And the thing is, I'm pretty.
Also, you didn't understand where I was coming from. You were like, oh, she's so shallow.
No, I get what.
I'm
Jasmine's
kidding, bro. Alright,
But,
for the
um,
record, I'm kidding.
All Vans.
But you know, I'm
all
like
Vans.
short, so like there's a decent amount of girls that are taller than me. But when it comes to you, though, I feel like holy crap! If you dated someone taller than you, that's like a tall ass girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in my life, I've only ever seen like a handful of like really, really tall girls.
Yeah. My brother's girlfriend's tall as fuck.
Hmm?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your brother?
My brother's girlfriend is like 176,
Holy shit.
177.
That's huge.
That's tall. Yeah.
Wait.
She's got
How-
Mongolian genes
Oh, dang.
Mongolian.
Wait, is your brother taller
She's
than her? Or is
like-
she?
by a little bit.
That's shocking.
Because she's like 176. My brother's like 178, 179.
Damn.
But when she wears heels, like for sure, like she's taller than him.
She towers.
Oh, is that why girls tend to want a guy that's taller? So that
Yeah,
when they
so
wear
when they
heels?
wear heels
Yeah.
and beats. Okay, let's say, yeah, Jazmine, that's the question then. If the guy's taller than you, but in heels, he's the same height, or you're
I'm-
the same height as him,
That's fine.
that's fine? What
Yeah.
if in heels, he's slightly shorter than you?
That's fine too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as
But-
long as if it's flat ground.
But like,
he's a bit
but like,
taller,
yeah, let's say
okay.
you both wear like sneakers. It's like he's still taller than you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
No, but honestly, I don't think girls wear heels that often.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for like balls and like formal events.
But how often do you go
Oh,
to
yeah.
balls now, bro?
Yeah.
That is
When's the
true.
next ball you're gonna attend?
Are you guys gonna go to the Acer
Exactly.
Ball?
Hell
no.
no!
That shit gay.
Oh yeah, that's a topic that we
Don't say
discussed
that.
last time, right? Like, we're never going to like another uni
Yeah.
event. Unless
it's the graveyard
yeah,
thing,
Yeah, the
the
graveyard
Halloween
was
one.
fun.
Yeah.
The-
Graveyard?
the one we went to
Last year?
in the studio.
On K Road.
Is it called the studio?
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
really
That
fun.
was fun as.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
you
was
went?
so fun. Yeah, I went.
Well, except Jesse didn't have fun.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
I didn't see you either, but I was with them.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
she was with us.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
Well, Jesse
I
like
didn't
lost
have
his
fun.
phone like 10 minutes into the event, and he
Oh.
spent the rest of the night looking for it. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Like I
But
remember,
I'm so sorry.
it was just like Jazmine, Marg, Jesse. We like go in. 5 minutes later, I turn around. Jesse's gone, and I'm just like trying to message him, but because he lost his phone, no response.
Yeah.
And then like our friend like her Mew, like she messages me, and then she's like, "Yo, I just see Jesse like drunk, like walking around White Lady." And
White
he's-
lady.
Yeah, no. So there's a White Lady on K Road.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
oh,
I-
wait, yes. It's like in the food court.
Yes.
Kind of, right?
So,
Yeah.
but when she told me that, I thought he was like on the bottom of Queen Street.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
we're on K Road.
gosh.
I was like, how in the
Teleported.
fuck did you go to K Road? Oh, sorry. Did you go all the way to White Lady? But yeah, that was a crazy night.
Hmm.
That was,
Yeah.
It was a good event, though.
I feel
it was
bad.
good.
Yeah. The Ace
Dude,
of Ball.
it was like a
Crazy
whole,
Rich
like,
Asians theme.
No, yeah.
Hell
I
no.
remember. Yeah, it looks so lit. Yeah.
Acer Ball was Crazy Rich Asian thing.
Yeah. It's like Crazy
What is
Rich
that?
Acer.
How do you? What
I don't
what
know.
does the theme entail? Like you just dress real rich?
I have no idea,
But
but,
isn't-
I just saw it.
Fobs are thriving.
Yeah. Like what do you
For
do?
real.
Like you just show up in
Exactly.
a dress and a suit, but you do that anyways, right?
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
print out a luxury brand and then just stick it.
That's so gay. That's so cringe. People that plaster logos all over themselves, cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if your whole outfit is like branded.
I like branded clothing, but I like branded clothing that don't
Subtle.
Yeah.
that
subtle
don't
ones,
say.
yeah.
I mean, I'm,
like if you were wearing like a cap. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what-
But like when I was younger, my mindset when it came to like fashion was like, if I'm paying this much for it, then I want people to know that it's that. But then one day it switched. I was like, I already know how much I paid for this. I don't care if other people like
Yeah.
think it's not
Yeah.
or less or more because I know
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
It's like
True.
I just need to impress myself.
I
like,
actually really don't like clothes that have like
loud branding. Yeah, it
or
just
like
looks
text
tacky.
in general.
Yeah.
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 Also, it's like 5:25.
All right.
Oh,
When's your dinner?
at 6.
Okay. Well.
All right. Let's wrap it up. We've had a good episode
That was a pretty
today.
good chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
good.
great
Thank
chat.
you for coming.
Thank
It's been
you guys.
few
I like how we're
People
saying it
waiting.
as like she's our guest. She's meant to be on this every week.
yeah.
Special guest.
Jazmine, do better.
I'll come every week then. It's only because Margaret can't come.
At
That's
least
why I
you're
don't
here.
come.
At least you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you're mostly free.
Yeah, I'm mostly free. I'm just at home doing my design work by
Loser.
myself.
No, okay. Wrapping it up. All right, we'll
All
see.
right.
We'll see you guys next
Hope
week.
you guys learned something crazy and awesome and good. Hopefully.
Sir.
Yes.
Yes. Key
We'll
takeaways.
see you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.